hours of the regular show on terrestrial radio, and you wanted a little bit more, so that's why you found the Gun Talk After Show podcast, where we saved all the best things that we can't say on regular radio. Now here's Tom, Michelle, and Jim for the Gun Talk After Show.
All right, we're in the after show portion where we have Jim Kinsey, Michelle Cleland joining us. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. And evidently no one wants to talk to us today, which is pretty much the way I like it because I have a strong hermit tendency. Which is not the same as Herman's.
I was just trying to think what Herman's hermits.
I was getting ahead of you there, partner.
Yeah, thanks. Well, on the bright side, we don't have to sing happy birthday to you again.
Thank goodness.
That's true.
Yeah, that went so well for me last year.
Yeah.
last time.
How quickly they forget.
I'm going to practice.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah, sing tenor.
No,
10 or
really.
12 miles away.
Really, I should, right.
That's right. Now, who is it who sings the happy birthday song? Why don't we just let them do that?
Yeah, keep it that way.
Oh,
I
gosh.
know. It's all love. It's good.
Oh,
Okay.
Is that what you think it is?
Well,
okay.
we're working
Go
on a new year
go
with
that.
you, so yeah.
So I signed up for some defense training at the Joe Biden School of Tactical Defense.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I wondered.
They said bring 10 rounds because you're going to be shooting all day.
I didn't ever heard a thing. I didn't even need my earmuffs when you were out there.
That's right.
Well, it's because I was shooting up in the
Just
sky.
go outside, shoot up in the air. Joe Biden.
God, what an idiot.
Oh, okay. And then, I mean, really, for him to say that Stephen Williford, who saved all those people in the church shooting, should not have had the rifle he had. Okay, so you go tell those people they should be dead. The ones he saved. You personally go down there and say, okay, I'm sorry, it would be better if you died and your child died because that would advance my pipe dream, I'm being careful there and politically correct, of gun control.
Because we know the type of weapon's going to make a difference, right?
Yeah,
sure.
So,
See,
yeah.
those are the deals where you kind of want to go, he just misspoke. I really hope he just misspoke. But no, he's an idiot.
He's been misspoking for a long time. And I would like to misspoke him right in the eye.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Secret Service is going to come and get you now, Tom.
Yeah, but they want to do it too, so it's okay. It's all right. They're not going to really take it seriously. He's going, yeah, we kind of would like to also. He's an idiot.
Oh,
Can
God.
you imagine being one of those guys trying to take, I know you got to protect him and all that, but you're thinking, God, what an idiot.
Yeah.
And, of course, they always have their names for him, which is always fun, too.
Yeah, we got to respond to this call. Let's get lunch first.
That would not be right. And people joke about that and say, actually, I don't ever want anything to happen to any of our presidents or vice presidents because an attack on them is an attack on our country. So we have to have that attitude.
Agree.
Now, maybe a poke in the eye. That's a whole different thing. That's, nothing that's going to be permanent, Can we kick him in the shin?
We could probably
Just
talk him into poking his own eye. He's not that bright.
Here, Joe, try this. See how this works for you.
And he'll file assault charges against himself. That'd be great.
Oh, Lordy. Well, what a mess up there right now. Holy cow. Just unbelievable. Oh, you like this one. What did I just see? I got to read this. Congresswoman proposes GOP tax reform amendment that would refocus attention on gun control. You'll love this. For the tax reform bill, she says she put an amendment in. I'm trying to see who this was. I don't see it in the story, the synopsis I have. It calls for taxes on shells and cartridges for semi-automatic weapons.
Oh, my gosh.
To be increased, quote, by such, I'm sorry, I can't do this without laughing. Okay. Increase the price on shells and cartridges by such a number of percentage points as is necessary to fully offset any deficits which result by reason of the preceding provisions of this act. In other words, the amendment would offset the $1.5 trillion deficit, $5 trillion deficit threshold, including the GOP tax bill.
So we can find 22 ammo. We just can't ever buy it.
It says, the amendment would exclude sales to law enforcement and the military.
Oh, well, good.
That's convenient.
Of course. So basically what they want to do is balance the budget on the backs of gun owners, which, number one, you can't do. Can't come up with that much money. And number two, we got nothing to do with that. I would take that and say, okay, that's good, but what we're going to do is we're going to amend your amendment, and we're going to add a list of things that we think would be fun to tax while we're in there and see how that works. So what is it that you're interested in? We're going to make sure we hit those too.
I would just think they should donate their salary. They should work for free and apply it towards a national debt.
Well, some of them, if they were working for free, they'd still be overpaid. I mean, good Lord. Miss Impeach 45.
Yeah.
Stomping around there, you're going, really? I mean, come on. Anyway, what's been interesting about what's going on right now is the kind of coming out of the woodwork of some of the same old 10, 20, 30, 40-year-old gun control efforts. They're really going after the Protection of Lawful Commercial Arms Act. They want that, but we have Feinstein reintroducing and expanding, as we knew she would, her ban on semi-automatic firearms. And, of course, once again, they're so stupid. Stupid's not a kind word. They're so ignorant, which is different because they just don't know anything, that they don't understand. So they write the bill in such a way that it actually would ban all semi-automatic handguns as well as rifles.
They don't know, right?
I mean, I know that's not what they intended. I mean, I know that's what they want, and they would like to get there, but they're not going to try to get that all at once. They just don't know enough about the nomenclature.
But neither do the people voting on it. So how do you know they're not trying to push it through and say, hey, let's just,
see if we can get away with it.
Slip it out. Yeah, a little Trojan horse and good luck. If not, we'll modify it on the floor.
Yeah. So fortunately, we have Trump in office, although he amazes me every day at his ability to say stupid things too.
Sure.
It's just unbelievable. I mean, and we were pretty upfront, weren't we, on the front end? Said, look, this would not be the guy we would want. At least I said that, and I do think that the guy is somewhere between idiot and moron. But I would have voted for Daffy Duck or my dog to avoid having Hillary in, because she was going to ban guns. She just came out and said it. Says, my plan is to ban guns. I got a whole big list that we're going to get rid of. So given that, I'd have voted for none of the above or whatever it took.
Well, Charles Manson might be getting out. You could vote for him. He'd still be better than Hillary.
Now, wouldn't he be precluded from running on a legal basis, if not on at least the intellectual, moral, and mentally deficient basis?
I think that would grandfather him into Congress.
That would fast track him.
Yeah, at least.
Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Oh, well, we had our, I think I mentioned last week, we had our ladies group go out and shoot, and they had a ball. Went out and shot with the guys at VADA, Greg Lappin, who is in a lot of our videos. And what's been interesting to me is watching, of course, everybody communicates by Facebook now. So a lot of posts on Facebook about it, and I just kind of watch. And how the friends of the ladies who went to the class are now saying, well, I'd like to do that too, over and over and over again. And it just starts to kind of roll and goes further and further. And I'm wondering if it's a case of, my friend did that. I like my friend. I know she's not crazy. And I've actually kind of silently been thinking about doing that or wanting to. This allows me to actually pursue it. What do you think?
I thought you said you didn't understand women.
So I'm onto something?
Well, I think there's a lot to that. We're always, I guess, people who go out in force of numbers with one another. You're more comfortable going with a friend or whatever the situation might be. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think once one person has that experience and shares or talks about it, then it kind of opens the door. It's like, well, that's okay. Then it didn't go bad. You were excited. You came back with information. I'll try it. And that's how it grows, right? Word of mouth.
Yeah. I tell you, the ones I'm impressed with, it's not the ones who came in and said, I've been shooting for a while. The ones I'm impressed with are the ones who came in and said, I don't own a gun and I'm afraid of guns. But they're there.
It happens frequently.
Yeah?
We at least on the retail side, we get women that come in frequently. And recently, families that have been coming in and want that experience, at least want to know how to do it safely, which, my goodness, you can only applaud that situation. Mm-hmm. And, we go through a lesson with them and, put a revolver 22 caliber in their hands and take them out on the range and give them that experience. That's what they want. Why wouldn't we share that safely?
But it really takes an act of courage.
Oh, absolutely.
To say, I'm going to go do this thing that frightens me and that maybe I don't even think is socially acceptable, But at its core, I've looked at it, and I feel like this is something we need to do.
I think
you see them come in. Are they conflicted? Or how do they arrive?
Some of them are. They've just gotten to the point where it's like, okay, deep breath. This is the day I'm going to do it. This is the day I've put aside, and I said I can't push it away anymore. I can't table it anymore. But I think you'd be surprised at how many men come in the same way. And honestly, we've taken people out on the range. They are so sweaty. I mean, their hands are sweaty. They're just a mess. And they shoot around. It's like, okay, give me a minute. And it's a .22. There's not much recoil. There's not much noise, but it's so intimidating. And that's okay. It should be. It's a powerful thing. And
you're right. I am surprised.
Yeah, you get that regrouping and you get the breath. And it's like, okay, let me try it again. And then it becomes easier. And at least for women, it's like, oh my gosh, I never had this experience. I want to do it again.
Right. You know what? It reminds me of driver's ed.
Yeah.
First time you got white knuckles and your eyes are huge and you're not breathing and you're sweating.
Okay, I got an idea. What if we could combine the two?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they do that in some
Drive-by
ways.
driver's ed. I think we're onto something, guys.
I'm going to buy stock in street sign companies, though. just forward thinking a little bit.
Okay. Should anybody have just stumbled on this? It's a joke. Come on, people.
God.
Well, I think your sense of humor is our cue to go to break, Tom, because that kind of stuff isn't funny.
The street sign he's holding up right now says stop.
You're just shaming me. I know what it is. I'm ashamed of myself.
That is my first name, Shames.
Shames. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's time to take a break.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Would you see if you can find some duct tape while we're
I need to get him off on a merge somewhere.
You know those tourniquets you carry all the time?
Tom, can you take over the board?
Did you do the tourniquet around the neck thing?
Right.
Be right back.
Over the years, ammo continues to advance, and Inceptor RNP Sport Utility Ammo is a perfect example. RNP is lead-free and frangible, making it ideal for the range. The unique projectile also reduces wear on firearms, so you can spend more time training and less time cleaning. RNP is also ballistically matched to Inceptor ARX preferred defense ammo in all calibers, so you are ready to carry. Learn more at InceptorAmmo.com.
Want your next gun purchase to be fast and hassle-free? Well, at GalleryofGuns.com, you can search through thousands of models from our huge firearms inventory. Find a great offer from a local dealer that includes all fees and taxes. And there's no need to arrange a transfer. Gallery of Guns takes a small deposit on your credit card, and your gun will be at your chosen dealer in as little as 48 hours. Plus, your gun will be covered by our guaranteed lifetime replacement warranty. GalleryofGuns.com. Search, find, buy. It really is just that easy.
All right, we're back. Michelle has the duct tape. Please apply as necessary.
All right, I'm ready.
Oh, good. It's quiet. So quiet.
It was Gorilla Tape. It's stronger than
Gorilla Tape. I love it. Okay, have you guys seen the Trunk Monkey commercials?
No.
You have not?
I think Jim.
Funny stuff there.
I think what Jim's trying to say.
See, he has, and now you got to check him out. Trunk Monkey. It was like one of the most brilliant little campaigns. I think it was a local car dealership at one point. And so, anyway, that has absolutely nothing to do with anything, which makes it perfect for the after show.
Mm-hmm. Squirrel moment.
Squirrel.
Jim was a little late, but it's all right.
Okay.
We have, let's see, it is Thanksgiving, buying time, shopping, like everything. People are stealing things out of cars left and right, breaking in everywhere. And some people make it really easy because they don't lock their cars.
Yeah.
And they leave their guns in their cars.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of guns stolen from cars locally here, and a lot of the cars were not locked. People leaving their guns in their cars overnight, in their driveways, in parking lots. I just want to slap people.
You know, we were kind of talking about that, I don't know, last week, but week before in one of our podcasts of safety and things that you do. I guess that was one of the things that I figured we would circle around again, too, is safety of shoppers and how you carry yourself, particularly, paying attention to your phone instead of watching where you're going, not parking under lights.
The two of you should walk back to back all through the mall.
Hey, another use for that Gorilla Tape.
101 ways to use.
That's right.
Now we're going to redub it, we're going to raise the price and call it Got Your Six Tape.
Oh, gosh. But, and I guess one of the things that I guess I'd like to talk about, and we don't do it very frequently, are those people who do not want to carry a firearm, and that's okay. But there's still ways to protect yourself against a violent situation.
Yes.
Uses of pepper sprays and personal alarm systems, and there's so many items available now.
I'm a big believer in the powerful pocket flashlight.
Yes. Yep.
I mean, because, the days are getting shorter. You're coming out of a mall. You're walking through a parking lot. It's dark and something's going on. I was using mine the other day as I walked up to my car, and I'm shining it, kind of bending over and looking to make sure I'm not seeing any feet underneath the car on the other side of the car. Just kind of checking it, scoping it out. But if somebody comes up and starts looking weird, anything like that, just hit them in the eyes with 300 lumens, and I will guarantee you it changes their behavior.
Heck yeah.
And, and it doesn't harm anybody.
So it's not as fun as it could have been.
Well, that's true. But, if it turns out it's not a big deal, you can apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. I got this flashlight.
Oh, you startled me. Yeah.
Yeah, you startled me, And like, hello, if there's somebody hanging around your car, stop. Don't walk up to your car.
Exactly.
Don't try to force your way. That's my car. I can get in my car. No. Turn around and go back into the mall.
Or head to another car and sneak up behind him and rob him. It's the holidays. You could use the extra cash.
Oh, my God.
Pass it on. That's right. Just keep trying cars till you find one that's unlocked, right?
But
Seriously, you don't have to keep going to your car if it's something there makes you nervous.
Right.
I think that's just like a homing thing people have. They would, well, it's my car. He shouldn't be there. I realize, but that's my car.
Or
it's a car.
If I get in my car, I'm safe. I will get in and lock the door. Except you got to go right by this bad guy to get to your car. Think about what you're doing.
Yeah. I hope they don't grab your feet if you don't know they're there, or from behind, or whatever the situation might be.
Or take you and shove you in your car.
Yeah,
punch you one, knock you out, take your keys, and now they have to have your car and you as they leave. Well, I never thought about that. Yeah, they'll just grab you, they'll hit you 2 or 3 times and literally knock you out, throw you into the back seat, take your keys, and drive away.
Some of these flashlights have a strobe light, too. That's a worthwhile investment.
Yep. And worst came to worse, you can use it as an impact weapon. You can whack somebody right on the side of the head. The side of the head is a really good place to hit somebody, right in the temple area. You just don't try to punch them. You just hit them with a flashlight or something. Even if you don't have that, you could just make like a hammer, like a fist, but you hit them with the, let's see, if we were holding it up, the side of your fist opposite your thumb, and just whack them like a hammer on the side of the head. That way, you don't have to have a lot of training to be able to do that, but you just hit them just as hard as you can and then run away. And it's amazingly effective. Yeah,
it's usually better with a backhand than a forehand, by the way.
I do that to myself all the time. It really gets my attention.
I don't want to be late for this meal. Boom!
What happened to you? I don't know. I got mugged, man. I don't know. It's another self-mugging.
You want to press charges? Absolutely.
Self-mugging.
That's right.
Nice.
Well, if you could, it's another form of a selfie.
Oh, my God.
You could even have a self-mugging stick. You could use just about anything. Crowbar, hammer.
Do you use the flash with your selfie picture?
Oh, yeah, you got to blind yourself before you do that.
I want to make sure.
That's right. I used to strobe myself first.
Yeah, if we're going downhill, we might as well ask all the questions.
Well, that way I have a seizure before I beat myself up.
Well, yeah, that way you have no memory of it.
Right.
So it works out well. That way you take care of witnesses.
I'm so sorry. It started out so serious, I thought.
You did a great job. It's just that we weren't going to let you stay there. No, in all seriousity, the holidays, people have their presents in their cars where people can see them. Yep. Put them in the trunk. If all you have is an SUV, throw a blanket over them or something so it's just not quite so attractive. Unfortunately, a lot of what we do is make ourselves less attractive than the people next to us, whether it's another house or another car. You kind of hate to say, well, gee, I'd rather him go pick on somebody else, but that's just what it is. Or you could just pay somebody to sit on top of your car with a machine gun.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's Mexico.
Tom, the engineer, just raised his hand. He'll volunteer.
He wants you to supply the gun and ammo.
Cartel
Say
Tom.
what? I'm thinking of the old, what was the old movie? The Rat Patrol.
Oh,
with the
yeah.
50 caliber on the Jeep.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's probably a 30 caliber machine gun on the Jeep, but it was
I
a
remember
machine
that,
gun.
though, yeah.
It was pretty cool. I always thought that'd be neat to have one of those, even if it was a fake one, just to go down the street with that.
Yeah, because you don't hear about too many cartel jackings.
Generally not,
Yeah.
no.
You got to have a lot of guts.
Yeah, that's usually a one-time deal, and then you and the,
And then you still
everyone
never
you
hear
know
about it.
disappears. That's right. Oh, Lord. I'll tell you what, let's take a break, and while we're away, let's try to think of something serious and worthwhile to say, because it certainly hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, that'd be a first. Set a precedent.
If you're like me, you don't have money to burn, but you still want to buy guns, ammo, and accessories. That's why we created Gun Dealio. That's a free smartphone app. Just download it and start getting the deals. Could be discounts, offers of free magazines for your gun, or you could be the first to hear about new stuff from gun makers. Here's how it works. With Gun Dealio on your phone, you get alerts when you enter a gun store. Special deals, you know. You don't have to do a thing. It'll do a lot of other cool things, like let you watch gun videos and listen to Gun Talk podcast. Plus, check it anytime for hundreds of deals and offers. Getting more while spending less. Smart, huh? Gun Dealio. Made in America. Gluten-free. At the App Store and Google Play or gundealio.com. All right, here we are. President Trump. No, wrong. I'm getting... So, Michelle, are people already shopping for the holidays?
Oh, yeah. People are already starting to come in.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're ready. It's kind of a hard time of year here in Ohio because our deer season kicks off just after Thanksgiving. So we got a lot of that going on. You got your archers still out there playing and enjoying this cooler weather.
You got the last minute folks coming in before deer season, right?
What?
Yeah, right.
What do you
Hey,
mean?
this gun broke last year, and I need it
I put
for
it
the
away.
opener.
Yeah, I forgot.
I just stuck it away broken. I thought maybe it would heal itself,
Now, are you open tomorrow morning before the sun comes up? Any
Yeah,
chance?
can you guys take? I'll just pick this up on the way out of the stand. She's laughing, but I know it's true, right?
It happens, yes. It's
Yeah,
been
it
known to
happens.
happen.
Yeah. Hey, I like this story. A guy who was 2 weeks short of his 79th birthday in Michigan got a 25-point buck with a crossbow.
Awesome.
Yep.
Man.
How cool.
It's the biggest deer he'd ever seen, has since been processed into several pounds of ground beef. Several pounds, I bet. Like a lot. Yeah.
That's a once-in-a-lifetimer there.
Yeah. I love,
I've never seen a 25-pointer, let alone have a shot at one.
venison spaghetti. I love that. So, Michelle, do you guys, you have game recipes?
Yeah, they're all in my head.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty much all we eat. Some form of venison.
What's your favorite?
Oh, you mean cut of meat or?
Or just a recipe?
Oh, no, I tell you, the best thing are the inner loins and back straps right away on the grill.
Yep.
5 minutes in all, done.
Yep.
A little salt, little pepper.
Okay, do you do any onions with them or anything like that?
No, just that on the grill.
Just grill them fast and get them off.
Yep.
And basically, you got to undercook them because they'll cook a little bit after you pull them, and you don't want them overcooked.
No, you don't. I tell you what, it's great on a salad. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah,
Venison
leftover.
salad.
If there's anything left over.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Slice thin on the bias, put on top of your salad.
Now, teach me a wise one.
Ooh.
Can you, have you ever put one in a slow cooker or a pressure cooker?
Yeah, all of that.
Crock pot?
Don't really need to put them in the pressure cooker so much because they're already pretty much a tender cut of meat.
Okay.
But I think it depends on how you prepare it. Right. I mean, we take away all the sinewy skin, all the silver skin. Yes. Everything's removed. No bone. I mean, everything's
that is key, and a lot of people miss that. I mean, every tiny little piece of fat, every little piece of that silver skin on there, it just takes a while, and you end up with a very large chunk of discarded meat and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I put them in the slow cooker. I mean, we make roasts,
potatoes and carrots, and.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much what we eat.
Okay, so we can wrap this up so we can head downstairs.
So now we know what's for dinner.
Right.
What are you doing here, Michelle? You're supposed to be cooking. Come on.
No. I got to get home and put my turkey in salt water, I guess, not a brine.
Yeah, don't brine it. Don't ever brine it.
Just put it in salt water instead.
Thank you, Jim, for setting me straight.
Sure, I look out for you, Michelle.
He said he has your back. What he actually means is he's a stalker.
Right. Yeah, he's not the one I'm gorilla taping to myself.
No, to a telephone pole would be more like it.
Nice.
I like the image, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was hunting out in Idaho, after I shot my deer, we had tenderloins that night, and we just little bitty medallions, but in a skillet with the onions, let them cook down and then just cook them real fast. Mm-hmm. Pull them out. You want them basically almost undercooked. And they're just fabulous. A little salt, a little pepper is about all you need.
Stop.
Right. I mean, they're good with barbecue sauce. I mean, you can.
No, you can't. Not when I'm around.
You can.
You can, but
not in this county.
Why would you? I mean, come on.
We just had stuffed cabbage rolls with, of course, ground venison.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Sounds fabulous.
And it was good. I'll send you one. Oh, well,
darn, they're gone.
No leftovers. I forgot.
Oh, rats. Yeah, not with the guys you got in your family. They're chowing down.
Right.
That's for sure.
Oh, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, the secret to making sure you always have venison is to put one of those big grills on the front of your truck and drive fast at night with no lights.
Not a barbecue grill, a grill.
Big grill, big bumper thing, yes. But I get, what? Oh, that'd be cool. You could do that and have a barbecue grill already fired up there.
There you go. You get cooked by the time you get home.
That's right.
You hit it, goes up over the truck on the grill, and you're ready. Oh, man.
You could have a gutting,
I'm sorry I'm even taking part in this. I need to leave.
It worked, Tom. It worked.
I fell victim.
All right.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Because I don't have any guns, I need to get another rifle. So, wait. You got to tell the story. I know Tom's there, but you got to tell it for him because he didn't have a mic handy about what happened in the hunting camp. I love that story. Jim?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hand the mic off to Tom.
Is he there?
We're calling an audible. Here you go,
all right.
Tom.
Tom, get in there. I got to tell the story, man.
All right. Yeah, I come in from out in the field, and my buddy's family had come to pick him up from camp, including his little 7-year-old grandson. Mm-hmm. And I put my rifle away behind the front door where they always go.
What kind of rifle did you have?
I have my 8mm Mauser, and I set it right next to an AR-15 that happened to be there. And his little grandson says, why did you take that gun to go hunting when there's a much better gun right there?
Pointing at the AR.
Pointing at the AR, yeah.
A much better gun right there. And he would be correct, sir.
Why did you take that gun?
I said because it wasn't mine and I did not have permission to use it.
That's a good answer. That's a good lesson for a 7-year-old.
There you go.
But from the mouths of babes, and people go, So here's a question. Was somebody using the AR-15 for deer hunting?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, and people say, why would anybody use one of those for hunting? Well, because they work.
Because they work, because I want to get a deer. And no, I don't need 30 shots for a deer. I'm probably only going to need one shot, but I like the platform. And, now tell me, in Ohio, is there a magazine limit? In a lot of states, it's like 5 rounds.
You'd have to ask Michelle for that one because I do my hunting in Michigan. But in Michigan, it is 5 rounds.
It is 5 rounds in Michigan. Okay.
Yes.
So I thought, a lot of states are like that. So you have to have a 5-round mag. But just the platform itself is such a great platform and ergonomic, and it fits so many people, and it's generally lightweight. You can get lightweight ones.
I'd like to make a correction and clarification. You said you don't need 30 rounds for deer. Based on this year for Tom, he could have used 30 rounds.
Telling tales out of school, man.
Oh.
Did we
Wait,
get,
why
did we
that?
have
You've
one
got-
get away?
You've got 9 other fingers. Why'd you just point that one at me?
I wasn't going to tell him that.
Go ahead. You might as well fess up.
The one that got away, huh?
I missed, Tom. I just flat out missed. It was
Oh.
a perfect broadside shot, pretty as could be, and I just missed. No excuse.
How far away?
120, 130 yards, something like that. Not too far.
It happens. It happens. Did you go look and check the area where he was?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I checked anyway. I'm like, I know I didn't hit him, but I'm going to look anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you
just
got
in
to.
case.
You got to go check. Yeah. Well, shoot. That makes for a good story, but it doesn't make for a good dinner. So,
No.
man, you know what that means? You have to go to Michelle's if you want some venison.
Now, if I had had a turkey license, I'd be eating turkey right now because I watched 10 of them march single file right in front of me.
It's always the way. Oh, I don't have a turkey license. There going to be turkeys everywhere. You know. Oh, I don't have an elk permit. So look. Oh, look. There's elk all over the place.
Yeah. Yep. The best part was he said he had a visitor the next day.
Oh, God, yeah.
Really telling stories.
Well,
Yeah, next morning, a doe snuck up behind me, and she spotted me before I spotted her. And when I looked at her, she bounced away like Pepe Le Pew, just a boing, 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 boing. And when she gets down into the wash where I can't see her anymore, I hear this. Oh, thanks a lot. Now they all know where I am.
That's
I might as well
blowing,
go
yeah.
back to the cabin and take a nap.
yeah. So I get a call from a buddy of mine yesterday. He is in upstate New York. He said not far from Erie, Pennsylvania. He's out hunting deer. He's calling me. I'd called him. He called me back. He said, yeah, I said a little while ago. He says, I just hear just gunshots going off like crazy. It's like, what's going on? He says, and then this bear is coming through in the woods.
Oh.
Bear season's open. So some guy says, yeah, this is an older guy got him a 350-pound bear.
Wow.
So, whoa. Okay. So, you never know. Be ready.
See, what do you do with bear?
Run.
No, but I mean,
Run.
You can eat bear.
yeah, you can.
I have. It's not my favorite. I think bear is probably a thing you shoot and you can, you take the meat out and you can donate it. Or, you know what, you could cook it up. There's nothing wrong with, you figured out a recipe for it.
Yeah, I don't know anything on bear.
Yeah, but no, you cook it. It's and there will be people who will tell you, oh yeah, well, bears get trichinosis. Yeah, no. Anymore. Actually, I don't think pigs get trichinosis. I think we've been oversold on that also.
Well, we keep getting warnings to, check our deer and make sure they're not.
Oh, wasting disease.
Yes.
That's a different deal. The chronic wasting disease is a big deal.
Yeah. We actually, when you still had to go to check-in areas they have, or check-in stations, when you had to have your deer tagged by somebody,
Right.
we would have wildlife officers in the parking lot and just asking, can we check them? Do you mind? And people would, of course, most of them would say, yeah, sure, go right ahead.
Yeah, sure. I want to know.
Right.
No kidding.
But, of course, you don't have that anymore.
Okay, so you're not having to check your deer in anymore?
No, not in Ohio. I think most of the states have probably gone to that, where you call in with your
Yep.
tag numbers
You
and they
can do
give
it
you
online or you
Yep.
can call in, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can do it from your phone wherever you are. It's amazing.
Those were fun days, though.
They were. You go to the check station, and you'd see all the other people with deer there, too,
Right.
which is fun.
It was a hangout.
Yep.
It was like getting McDonald's coffee in the morning, right?
Of course, we also did not have cell phones, and we had no way to check the news or anything else, so we actually had to talk to people.
Oh,
and
no.
meet them firsthand, face to face.
Old school.
You kept planning in advance where you were going to go. What?
So you use a paper map.
I was just going to say road map. No way.
Map. I will have you know that my granddaughters are on a trip to the East Coast right now, and we got sent pictures, and it's 4-year-old and 7-year-old, and they have paper maps that they are responsible for the navigation on.
Awesome.
Love it.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Because, how many people do you know that actually don't know what north, south, east, west are? They couldn't tell you which way they're facing at any given time.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd probably be easier to say how
many.
many people you did know.
Right. No, they'll say, wait a minute, I'll get my phone out, I'll check the compass on it. Go, no. There's the sun. Yeah, so what's your point?
And there's a daughter over there.
Oh,
Jeez.
sorry.
Okay.
See?
I'm on Amazon now.
Where was that tourniquet?
One case of Gorilla Tape.
Tourniquet and gorilla tape.
Where did you say to go for that?
Yeah, right.
Now, would we need different holsters for the I Got Your 6 taping situation? Because you could bump elbows. If you were a lefty and I'm a righty, we'd be bumping elbows and stuff.
I told you, I'm not taping you to me.
Fine, just discard me.
First she says she wants you, and now she's throwing you away.
I'm disposable. I get it.
Well, at least half of that's true, huh, Michelle? I never said I wanted it.
Ew. I've got 20/20 vision.
Which is?
Why would I want him? I've got 20/20 vision.
Oh, I see.
Oh, gosh.
God. Okay, so guns for the week.
Yes.
What's your gun of the week? What are you going to carry? What are you going to shoot? Same as always.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very comfortable, so I don't think I would switch mine up. Mm-mm.
Okay. So are you doing revolver or semi-auto? What do you carry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. I like that. Perfect. And an AR to boot, yes.
Well, no, that tends to freak people out.
It does, but I've got to tell you, I like the idea of a little pack that looks like a backpack that has an AR in it.
Yeah.
That would not be in place of my pistol. I would still have my pistol. But, if the stuff really hit the fan, wouldn't be bad to have an AR you could go to.
Well, no. I just don't know that it would be my everyday thing. Are you saying everyday thing?
I don't know. Probably not. It probably wouldn't do it. It's just one of those, I just kind of like the idea. Probably the idea of it more so than the reality of it. But one could offer that if you had a good lockable case that's locked down, somebody couldn't get out of their vehicle, to have an AR, tactical AR there ready to go so you could get over there and pull that if you needed it. Mm-hmm. I think that, I have friends who have that, and they have flashbangs and other things.
Yeah. That's
farther than I want to go.
Right. It seemed like there was a period in time when there was a lot of that prepping talk. Mm-hmm. And I think some of that has kind of gone away. Or at least you don't hear very many people still talking about it, I guess. Maybe they're still doing it.
They just won't talk to you about it.
Well, it might be. But, I think it's still one of those things,
I think
we're going to be talking about Christmas and different gifts. And I think those go bags or defense bags are definitely a necessary item.
Well, the man purse is now back in the form of a single strap messenger bag, which, is popular. Now, think about this. Even if you don't want to put your gun in there, and I probably wouldn't, it would not be a bad place to put a few emergency things like light pepper spray and tourniquet and medical kit.
Right.
So, and also Snoopy Band-Aids, because you never know when you're going to need those.
Oh, gosh. It's got to have Snoopy Band-Aids.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Anytime the doctor's office gives you a regular Band-Aid, you're going, really? Come on.
Come on, Doc.
Are you out of the Snoopy Band-Aids? Yeah. That's why you have to bring your own.
I don't even know if they still make Snoopy Band-Aids.
Let me check my wallet.
Snoopy, I don't even know. Is Snoopy still a thing?
Probably not.
I don't know what a great...
Only for people who are over 40.
Yeah. Right. SpongeBob, that's out there.
Yeah, that's still way back there. So it would be something else, Minions or something now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Minions.
Something. So, okay, funniest scene I've seen in a movie recently. I got turned on to this. Animated Zootopia. And they're running around, and they're trying to solve this crime, and they're running around fast and all. And they have to track or get the information on a license plate, right? And then, of course, it's all animals. And they go to the DMV, and they run in there, and everybody who works at the DMV is a sloth.
I've often said that.
Funny. I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
Take a number eventually.
Seen this? I think it's a Geico insurance.
Yes, that's a takeoff on that. Exactly. The playing picture, was it?
Pictionary,
yeah, or something. And the sloth, they took that right from that movie. But they're just so funny. The DMV, everybody's just moving, at incredibly slow speeds.
No doubt.
It's just going, oh my God, that's funny. If anybody's ever been to DMV, not funny there, but take a number and go to lunch.
DMV, Dave Matthews Van? No, Never mind.
We're not listening to him anymore, Michelle.
He needs,
Is this thing on?
Meds. Got to get back on them. Okay, so, I'm kind of happy where I am, although I think I'm going to switch guns because I'm happy with what I'm carrying, so it's time to change.
Right?
Yeah, because
get too complacent.
What I do.
Have you tried the new 2.0 Shield?
I have not. Have you?
No.
I think we may have just gotten them in, but I don't think we've tried them yet. Now, I've tried the 2.0 M&P, the full size and compact, double stack, but not the Shield. And I'd like to do that because I'm a real fan of those. I generally like to carry a double stack, but there are times when a single stack just makes more sense.
Right.
Plus, it feels good. The Shield really feels good. At least I haven't touched the 2.0, but...
And, you can get, who is it? Taryn Butler has extended magazines, 1 or 2 rounds for those. And some of the serious guys I know carry those in their Shields.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, if you got to go short on your ammo supply, 1 or 2 extra rounds represents a significant increase in percentage. So,
right.
Well, and on that, there's 2 schools of thought on that, too. Some guys will carry the extended mag as their main one, so they don't have to switch as fast. Other guys will carry the standard mag and then have their backup mag be bigger because it's easier to carry on the opposite hip or whatever.
Or you do like I would do, is we have the extended mag in the gun and extended mag
both,
in the...
right.
Yes, exactly.
I just like to have like a 650-round extended mag. Just one mag. You wouldn't need to swap.
Or a belt.
But then you couldn't get in the door.
That's true.
Which,
But with my ego,
Sideways.
I can't anyway.
It's true. Yes. I mean, maybe sideways.
I'm sorry, I thought it was the hair. So.
Touche.
Oh, you've seen him lately.
Touche. It's still purple, by the way.
It's winter. It's getting long.
Oh, goodness.
He doesn't know what we were saying earlier. Oh,
It's okay.
It's okay. That's why we're getting the Gorilla Tape. You tape him down and get the razor out. We're going to shave
Kelly
that
Clarkson.
head, baby.
Wow. You guys are vicious. I'm going to put the duct tape on myself.
Just waxy.
You guys have a good show. You take care now.
All righty.
We should leave.
Well, this was totally unproductive.
Okay.
So I think we got to do it for another hour or 2 then.
Now, do you think you or I or Michelle should apologize to our listener?
Yes.
And I mean that in the most
trust me,
singular sense.
There's no one listening anymore. Don't worry about it. It's gone.
Okay,
in fact,
cool.
I stopped listening myself like 10 minutes ago. So
Pardon me?
very good.
Did you say something?
Michelle, my condolences.
No.
The woman's a saint. She'll be canonized.
A cannon. I'd like to have a cannon. I like this idea.
Gosh, this just rambles.
Saint firearm.
I feel like I'm trapped in a room with Robin Williams and Marty Feldman or something. It's like
Groundhog Day.
She's got
Over
Marty
and
Feldman
over.
eyes.
that's so weird.
Oh, my gosh.
It's so weird.
All right.
Okay.
Say goodbye, Tom.
Bye.
I'm going to go, by the way, tomorrow on Monday, if people pick this up in time, at 10 a.m. Central Time, we're going live off our Gun Talk Facebook with Rob Latham, and we're going to have the new Springfield Armory Saint Edge, their higher-end AR.
Nice.
Yeah. So 10 a.m. Central Time tomorrow on the Gun Talk Facebook page. Check it out.
Sweet.
Bye, y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving, all.
Thank you. Turkey, turkey, gobble, gobble.
Well, that wraps up another Gun Talk after show. But if you want even more gun-related stuff, don't forget to check out Gun Dealio. It's the app for Apple and Android phones that connects you to all the Gun Talk shows, plus even more. And we'll catch you next time for the Gun Talk after show.